We got a lot of requests from customers who are interested in our business plan e-course, and they want to know what exactly they will get when they join our business plan e-course. That's why we created lesson number 5, where I will show you one sample result of one business plan made with our courses and templates. So let's start and go deeper inside our course. Let's have a look in the course structure. Our course is mainly divided into 4 parts. The first part is the written part. In this written part, we explain and create together the first thing that you will give to any investor. An investor does not want to have 60 sides of Excel calculation without knowing what is this all about. Instead, you will give him a paper where you will point out the main parts of your business. What is it about? What is the outcome? And you will give him some overviews of the financial calculation, some results. In the second part, we will give you the knowledge that you have to know to create the financial plan. The financial plan is all what this course is about. This is the heart of the course. In this financial plan, you will calculate everything you need to find out what profit you can make, what cash flow you have, what money from the banks or from the investor you will need. After having this knowledge, we will go right into the financial calculation, which is the main part of this business plan. The financial calculation will be a huge Excel table with a lot of pages where you have to fill all the details together with me, together with my lessons. And at the end, you will see what will be the result, how much money you need, how much profit you can make, and so on. And at the end, in the summary, we will create all these big numbers into small diagrams that everybody will be able to understand it, and it will be easy to read it, because this is what you want. You want to present this to your banks, to your partners, or to your investors. Now let's have a look deeper inside our main part, which is the financial calculation. What you can see here is the overview with some agreements and the disclaimer. And here at the bottom, you see all the tables and details that you have to fill to get at the end the perfect business plan calculation. It's divided into red parts, which are later the summary of all that we put in these yellow fields. So the yellow fields you have to fill together with me. This is what we will do in the course. The black fields are the details. If some investor is really excited about your plan and he wants to see all the details, he can see, or you can give him all the black parts where you can have exactly calculations of the cash flow over a period of 5 years. And the yellow fields, you have to make the inputs. For example, at the beginning, you have to say which is the name of the company, if you calculate in thousands, if you calculate or in one, if you calculate in dollars or whatever currency, when your project should start, how long you want to calculate additional years, for example 4 years, the end date, how long you will need from the ordering to get the machines in your factory. Here I say 10 months. This is very important because a lot of calculations start as if they could produce from the first day, but they cannot. At the first day they have to make the order, the payment, they prepare the building, and all this time you need money, and this is what we will calculate as well. You have a lot of categories for your capex, for example property, machinery or others, and you can say what will be the depreciation. Then you can make in detail what invests you have to make. The land, the factory, the production line, the fleet transport, office, furniture, and a lot of others which are here empty and we can fill together. And you can say when you will need the money. So here is the 10 months period before starting, and you can calculate exactly what amount of money you need when. This all seems to be very, very complicated, and in fact it is. But with my lessons, we will fill it step by step, and it will be very, very easy for you. And you will get from my side a pre-filled calculation. This means that you only have to change some parts and you don't have to make it from the scratch. You're able to make it from the scratch, and I will explain it how you can make it from the scratch, but you don't have to, because normally you just have to make some adjustments and at the end you will get your personal result. You can say if you calculate with or without VAT. Then you can calculate your production capacity. This is something we will learn in the chapter number 2. You can say how many days in the year you want to produce, how many hours a day you want to produce, and how many panels you want to produce. For example, you can say I only produce 250 days and I only produce 16 hours, and every hour I make 36 panels. So automatically you will have here the capacity of all your factory in the first year, the maximum capacity. Then you can define your products. If you want to sell, by the way, all these numbers are old numbers. These are not actual numbers. It's just to show you the structure of our plan, and all the details and all the right numbers you will get in our paid course. This is nothing we can give for free. So don't fix on these numbers. They are not right. For example, here you can decide how many wattage your product will have, and you can say that in the next years they will be stronger because normally the watt power of each panel will go up. And you can say how many percent of product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you want to produce, and this can change every year. For example, at the beginning you want to produce for house installations only, and later on you want to make other panels for big power plants. You can all create this in this plan. Very easy. And everything can be changed. Everything what is blue can be changed, and automatically in the backside your computer will make the actual calculation and the right output. So you can change at any time anything, and immediately you will have the result. What else? Every panel, every product you have is calculated on what basis for each product you have to buy. So it's really, really deep calculation. Each product you need, for example, backsheet, glass, and so on. You can make this for every panel, for every product that you make, that you want to make. So you see there are a lot of empty slots. You can put in the costs of the labor, direct labor, management, administration. You can say if they will get a bonus if they achieve a special amount of output, if they get travel and entertainment costs, if you give them a mobile phone, so you can go really into the details. Then you can say what will be your equity, what will be the share capital, and how many banks you want to introduce. For example, you say you want to have 5 banks with different debts, and you can give all the details, amount you can get from them, what is the years of payback, what is the drawdown period where you don't have to pay anything for the credit, and so on. It's really, really detailed. If you have to pay everything what you buy in advance, or maybe you can pay with letter of credit. You can give the number of tax rates, the percentage. If your VAT will be called sales taxes, you can change it here. And so on and so on. I will not go into all details here, but just to show you what will be the main part of the calculation. Here you can see if everything is okay, so it's the check boxes. If you made some failures, the system will tell you. The human resources. You can say at the beginning I need some people, and then it will increase, maybe later it will decrease. You can make it for every month over 5 years. But you don't have to. You can make it copy and paste if it's not changing. Then the costs here, input of materials, for example, you want to have 30% or 100% or 200% of all materials on stock. You can type it here. So there will be a stock calculation as well. Then if you have a special product where you have people only working on this product, you can make direct labor count in these fields. Or you make everything for, if everybody in your factory is related to all your production, then you make it in the normal costs. You can make energy costs, third-party services. So you are really, really flexible what you can type in here. And this is only for you. This is for your calculation. It's nothing you have to discuss with your investor. You just can show that you made your homework. What is your payroll in the management? Money you have to pay will increase every year. You can calculate your power consumption, your heat consumption, repairs, licenses fee, and all for this. Yeah, don't think that it's too hard for you. Everyone can do this. All this I will explain you step by step. It's really easy if I explain it to you. It's nearly impossible if you don't have the knowledge from our course. And then you have the financing where you can see at the end how much money you will need from the banks and when. It will be a very, very important thing if the bank will ask you what is the maximum amount you need and do you have a plan when you need what amount of money. This will be also here in this calculation. And then here, as I told you, are all the details. It's a calculation of 5 years for every month, for everything. But normally no investor wants to see it. Maybe they want to have a look if everything is created correct. But in fact, they want to see this, the red parts, the management summary. And in the management summary, we create a lot of graphics and diagrams where you can take these diagrams into a management summary or into the written part we made in chapter number 1 and create an overview for all your investors to see what the investment is about. And these are all the numbers: cost of sales and gross profit, contribution by product. So you can see which product has what impact. Then you see cost of sales by product and service. Yeah. Then you see the gross profit you make for each product. Also, you have an overview about the turnover and all the net profit you make. You have some cash flow calculations, and not only by total numbers, but also by watt peak, because a lot of calculations are based on watt peaks. Yeah? And also this will be one result of this business plan. So now thank you for your attention. I think you got an overview for what you can get in our course, what will be the result, and what you have to do. It's a lot of things to do, but at the end it's really easy and everyone can do it. This is very, very important. I now have a special offer for you.